So welcome to my channel. This is a 2016 528 BMW 528. The car has almost 54,000 miles and it's black on black. It has the M Sport package. We're gonna get into interior details later. It has a 360 degrees camera. It has the front and rear sensors. And those were in silver, but I replaced them a few months ago. And right now it's black. I have 54,471 miles, and I will say 60-65% of those miles are highway miles. I like the interior more than I like the exterior, honestly. It uses a soft touch material. In fact, a lot of parts in the interior are made up of quality parts. This wood trim here, the buttons here. The thing that I like about this interior is it's so attracting. I mean, when I sit on my driver's side and when I put the car in dry, it gives me good feeling. It boosts up my energy for some reason. I don't know why. So I like this interior. I love it. What else I can talk about here? So let's talk about the modes here. So we have 4 different options to choose from. We have the Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort, and Eco Pro. So the difference between Sport and Sport Plus, with Sport Plus, the traction control is off. So I have the 360 degrees camera, which you can activate with this button here. So here's the screen. I know that screen is flashing a little bit, but it's coming from the camera. Otherwise, the screen is in good condition. So with 360 degrees camera, let me zoom in a little bit to see if that makes it better. There you go. So with 360 degrees camera, I can park my car very easily. If I park my car between 2 other vehicles, I usually turn on this feature and see if I'm sitting right in the middle, because I don't want to lean toward a single line and leaving too much gap on the other side. So to me, that's a very good option. I love this option. And the way that you activate it, you push that camera button once and it will turn on the rear camera, and if you push that button again, that will give you the 360 degrees camera. Okay, so this is the M Sport package. So the steering wheel is what is killing it. I love this. I think this is the best design ever. I mean, I've driven too many vehicles in the past 20 years, and this is the best one so far that I ever had. It's not very bulky. It's very soft, but it gives you the feeling of the road. That's important. And you have the control buttons here. This is for the cruise control, and this is for the volume up, volume down, and you can select different modes here. Okay, the shift paddles are here, which I never used, in fact. So I usually drive my car in the comfort mode. The reason is that because I'm a daily driver. I don't drive my car too aggressive. I don't drive it harsh. Um, I drive it slow. I mean, not necessarily slower than other people, but I drive it slow considering how other people are driving on highways with their BMWs, with their German cars. I don't really go over the speed limits too much. If the speed limit is 70, I'm usually going with 75, 80. I got a few traffic tickets in the past 5 years, so it still happens. So the cable that you see here, that's coming from the Apple CarPlay or Android CarPlay or Android Auto. So I installed an Apple CarPlay device right inside of my dashboard. I'm an Android user, so it's also compatible with Android. I know that the screen is flashing again, but if I zoom in, that's gonna make it better. So this gives me the access for Android Auto. I bought it for $300 from Amazon, but you can get it cheaper on different websites. I think you can get it less than $250. You just need to wait for it because I think the unit, the Android unit or the Apple CarPlay unit, I think it's called MMI unit. It's coming from China, so you may need to wait. If you don't want to wait, I think Amazon is selling it for almost $300. But it gives you the full access. You can see the map very clearly. You can play some YouTube videos. I don't recommend using that while you drive the car though. But it gives you all the options here. So that was a bonus that I added to the car, and that really made me enjoy the car more because I'm using that Apple CarPlay or Android Auto in my wife's car, and I think it's a very unique feature. When I go to work in the mornings, I usually open my map and see which route is the shortest in terms of time. I have the heated seats in this car. I think you need to pay for it unless you have the climate package. I think the price was $500. I'm not the original owner of this car, but I think this car has an MSRP of $63,000 and some decimal points. The original guy paid an additional of $500 to get those heated seats, which I don't get to use in Tennessee. I live in Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I don't get to use it a lot. So you have the memory seats for the passenger side. So let's talk about the seats. Those are the special seats. I think it's called multi-contour or something like that, or luxury seats. I'm not sure about that, but the original owner paid over $1,400 for this seat. It's very comfortable, but you can get some scratches over time, which is okay. I mean, those are just minor issues that I can fix later. But it's black on black. The interior is black. The seats are black. Even the headliner is black. So the back seats are so comfortable. When I sit on the back seat, the music is sounding much better. I don't know why, but I'm getting better sound from my rear speakers, and I love to sit on the back seat, which I don't really get to use. So this car has a lot of features. It's not a regular 528, but it comes with the driver assistant package, driver assistance plus package. So it has the blind spot sensors, it has the head-up display, and the lane change assist, and all other fancy features here. So let me tell you a little bit story about me buying this car. I used to have a 2013 528. That was the same engine, N20, which had some problems with the timing chain, and timing chain guide and the timing chain parts were replaced under warranty. I had the CPO warranty on that car. So I decided to sell that car in 2020. So it was last February or January that I decided to sell that car. I didn't want to own another BMW because I didn't want to deal with all this electrical problems with the timing chain issues. So I was trying to get away from the German auto manufacturers. In fact, I driven a few Japanese cars. I driven the Toyota Camry. I driven the Honda Accord. I driven multiple cars across different make and models and trim level. So I test driven at least 10 different vehicles. I test driven some SUVs, the big SUVs and the small ones, and I couldn't find anything that I like. I think the closest was the Mazda 6. My wife used to have a Mazda CX-5, and we were so happy to have it. It was a really good SUV. She enjoyed it, but we needed a bigger car, so we sold that and bought a Honda Odyssey, which I will be making a video on. But going back to the BMW, so I was gonna get a Mazda 6, a brand new Mazda 6. It was getting really good ratings from all different sources, so 5 stars, 4 stars. Everybody was so happy about that car, and I was about to make a deal. And one day I decided to look for a certified pre-owned cars because I had a feeling that I sold my car too cheap. And I was trying to do some market research, and I said, let me go to the BMW website and look for BMWs that are sold in different regions across the country. And while I was searching to see if I sold my car in a fair value or not, I came across to this car. And it was only listed for $21,000. Actually, it was $20,928 or something like that. And there was a recent price drop of $4,500. So the day before I bought the car, the price dropped $4,500. And that really took my interest. So I decided to look at the pictures. Not that I was going to buy it, but I said, well, let me go ahead and look at the pictures. I mean, how much time am I going to lose by looking at the pictures, right? I want to see what is inside because the exterior was black. The car was on black. That's how it was listed for. Then I saw the sport package and sport package. Then looking at further pages, I realized that the car comes with the driver assistant packages, driver assistant, and I think the second one is the driver assistant plus. So it has the premium package, driver assistant 1, or driver assistant and driver assistant plus, and it has the M Sport package. I said, you know what? Yes, I sold my car. It was the same identical car, but I didn't have none of those features. Maybe that's gonna change my decision. Maybe I'm gonna like it more. I mean, not that I hated my older 528, I love that, but it was time to let it go. It had over 75,000 miles. It did not give me any problems other than the timing chain issue, which was replaced under warranty. I was really happy about my car. It didn't give me any troubles on the road. It didn't I mean, it never left me stranded in the middle of the highway. Let's just take it that way. So then I decided to call the dealership, the BMW dealership, and I asked the guy whether the car was available. He said yes, but he was gonna send it to auction the next day. I said, no, hold the car. Then I was kind of looking for the rebates that I was eligible for. Then I realized that I'm also eligible for an additional $500, and that was the loyalty rebate. Then we had the college rebate for $1,500 or $1,000 or something like that. I forget how much it was. But all of a sudden, with all the incentives and everything, with the extra discount that they gave us, we bought this car for $19,000. So we bought it in in March of 2020, and the car only had 46,000 miles. It was a certified pre-owned vehicle. It still has the warranty, and we bought it for $19,000. That was insane. That was an insane deal. Right now, dealers are trying to pay me over $22,000 for this car. I bought it for $19,000, so I could have missed this deal. I bought it. I sent the money. I didn't even look at the car. I didn't even drive 400 miles to look at the car. I got the car shipped to my house. So that's my story.